Now, from one theatre of violence, we turn to another. The Russia-Ukraine conflict. With each passing day, it's witnessing interesting twists and turns. Developments that might make for a good subplot in a Hollywood war film. Just take the case of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the man who rebelled against Kremlin and was sent into exile to Belarus. A few days back, the Belarusian president said that he was no longer in his country and had returned to St. Petersburg. Turns out he's still there. A new video has now emerged. It claims to show the mercenary chief addressing his fighters in Belarus. This is the first footage of the Russian warlord that has emerged since the mutiny last month. Is it credible? It seems to be, because it was published by 2 Telegram channels affiliated with the Wagner mercenary group itself. But that's not the point here. The point is, did the Belarusian president, Alexander Lukashenko, lie? Did he deliberately sell the narrative that Prigozhin had gone back to Russia? If so, why? Is Prigozhin really what many doubt, a Trojan horse? Was the mutiny a facade for something bigger? There are no easy answers to these questions, just a host of questions and more speculation. Adding to the speculation is this video. It shows Wagner mercenaries training Belarusian special forces at a military range just a few miles from the border with NATO member Poland. The pictures were posted by Belarusian officials themselves. They show masked Wagner instructors. They are training soldiers with armored vehicles and what appear to be drone controls. The timing of this video is interesting. It was released on the same day when the Kremlin issued a statement saying that Russia is concerned about Poland's decision to move troops near the Belarusian border. It called the actions aggressive and hostile, which called for increased attention. So how do we perceive this? Is Poland Russia's next target? Have the mercenaries been sent to Belarus to prepare for a new phase of this war? We won't be surprised if they indeed have been. Because for the last 1 year, Poland has been receiving chilling threats from Moscow, both from Russian officials and Russian media outlets. The most notable one came from a Russian TV anchor who suggested that Poland should be Moscow's next target. But one thing's certain, this war is entering a new and dangerous phase, and the Wagner intrigue is just one aspect of it. The other are false flag operations. The United States has warned that Russia may conduct one such operation soon. It says that Moscow might attack civilian ships in the Black Sea and blame Ukraine. The warning has been issued by the US National Security Council. It says, and I'm quoting, "The Russian military may expand their targeting of Ukrainian grain facilities to include attacks against civilian shipping." The body has further added that these claims are based on newly declassified intelligence. And as Russia allegedly prepares for false flag operations, Ukraine is using artificial intelligence to target Russian soldiers. Look at this report now. Kyiv is apparently using AI images, artificial intelligence images, to extract war information from Russian troops. How are they doing this? By utilizing AI-generated images of non-existent women. These images are then used in fake profiles to target soldiers who are feeling lonely and isolated. These profiles take advantage of their longing for companionship and allows the people behind it to gain their trust. So much so that some of the soldiers go to the extent of sharing confidential information about their deployments and military operations. And guess who's going to fund such operations besides the battle on ground? The European Union. It is drawing up plans to set up a $22 billion fund to be spent over 4 years to help Ukraine defeat the Russian invasion. The plan will come up for talks in Brussels on Thursday. But a more detailed debate will take place on August 31st at the EU Foreign Ministers meeting in the Spanish city of Toledo. Some member states, notably Moscow's best friend in the European Union, Hungary, may oppose the idea. So a final political approval is not expected until European leaders meet at the EU summits in October or even December. So at the end of the day, this is what we have so far. The Wagner chief has made a comeback. He's training his fighters near Poland. Russia is threatening Poland for increasing its troop deployment. And the EU is stepping UN funding for Ukraine. It seems the war is set to get more fierce. We'll, of course, track each update. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.